Seltzer Kings.
Podcasts.
I found a kid who swings a golf club like a dream. I'd like to try to qualify him for the U.S. Amateurs.
Coming to Apple TV Plus.
What's your name?
I'm not into older guys, but I'm flattered.
A new comedy series, Stick.
I don't want to go on this trip.
Your mouth's saying one thing, but those eyes are saying something else.
From the home of Ted Lasso.
This is your shot at redemption? This is your mulligan?
Owen Wilson.
This game takes and it takes. The game's finally giving me something back.
Stick.
You know Arnold Palmer?
Iced tea, lemonade, mix it.
I'm missing a nap for this.
Streaming June 4th on Apple TV Plus.
I don't know what you're complaining about, Gavin. I'm here, so you have to be here. Those are the rules. I don't make the rules. Well, I guess, yeah, technically I do. Yes. The following podcast contains...
Only I didn't say fudge.
And for gosh sake, watch your language.
Watch your profanity.
Right, I'm sorry.
explicit language. Hello and welcome to the podcast that asks a simple question. When you just threw together some bullshit to get the recording schedule back on track, what the hell were you thinking? I'm your host, Bledsoe, and this is a Me and You in 2022 special edition of the show where we tease what we have on tap for the coming year. It's not much, but stay tuned. The What the Hell Are You Thinking podcast is brought to you by the year 2036, the year when we finally get our shit together. 2036 realizes that every year since 2016, we've promised that this is the year things will actually get better, but 2036 really means it this time. Sure, the sea levels are now consuming our coastal cities, and the entire state of Oklahoma was sucked up into a megacell tornado storm for the fourth time in 18 months. But in 2036, we really think we got this shit this time. I mean, the last member of the Trump family alive was chased, pulled down, and eaten by a pack of wild dogs on the borders of the Mar-a-Lago flood zone. So there's no way Barron can possibly run for president. And we think that's a pretty good omen for the future. So here's to the future. Happy New Year 2036. And as always, we remind you, if the water from the tap turns red, drink it, and soon you'll be dead.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Hi, pod friends. You could probably tell by the abbreviated duration of this special edition and the title that says, special edition.
You're not special!
That this isn't a full episode. It is, in fact, a hastily thrown together space filler designed to get us back on a normal release schedule for the coming new year.
The usual.
But I thought I would take the chance to wish you, not a happy new year.
Well, we all know that's not going to happen.
But, a new year that is slightly less fucked up than the one before it, which is about the best we can hope for. Despite the growing chaos and doom that looms over our shoulders like buzzards circling a dying cowboy in the desert, this low-rated podcast crawls desperately onward, searching for content like said cowboy searches for water. And damn, do we think we have some insight.
It's a mirage.
Probably, but we've got a contract that says we have to produce shows through July, and by God, I've never broken a contract, except for the ones that said I would pay back my student loans. Our show planner has us well into 2022 with ideas like Saturday morning breakfast cereals and light topics like that time we went to war in the Persian Gulf.
First one. Obviously the first one.
From there, we have a list of all the strange shit we did, kind of remember, but still somehow can't believe we did anything that fucking stupid. Like Hands Across America and the first Gulf War. Sometime later in the year, we plan on finally getting to that Ken Burns-style American Cola Wars documentary that I've been planning for 2 years, but every time I start to work on it, I get really depressed and tell myself that I will come back to it later.
But he never does.
So this year, I think it's our year. Also, this year is the year we are really going to push our Patreon because we need more money, damn it. So if you're not donating, kick us $1 at patreon.com/whatthehellpodcast. We actually do have some exclusive content over there. We'd have a lot more, but again, it's just me doing this because Gavin is fucking worse than useless.
And fuck Gavin.
Right, fuck Gavin. Also, this year, providing COVID variant Epsilon or whatever we get up to by the middle of this year, we are definitely doing a live show. I mean, not a whole live show with just me on stage talking to people.
No one wants to see that.
but like a cameo on another network live show. Like, say I walk buck naked with a rubber chicken covering my cock and balls at a Danny and Mike show. No one tell Jeremy.
It's a surprise.
I think people would remember it if they paid good money to see their beloved millennial figures from Nickelodeon, and a fat, middle-aged white dude suddenly saunters on the stage with a rubber chicken over his man bits.
I would watch that show.
That right there is nostalgia personified. And finally, because finding content is just a huge pain in my ass, we're asking you, the listener, to do the job of our producers. No, not cleaning those studio toilets. No, that's all Gavin. But rather tossing out your suggestions or topics, things you'd like to know more about.
Oh, you be paying us?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Are you kidding? No, you'd be doing that for love.
Not worth it.
Okay, for producer credit on a low-rated podcast.
Go on, I'm listening.
See, all you really need to do is just have some idea that you'd like to hear about, and ideally it would be something related to pop culture or esoteric history and be amenable to unnecessary dick jokes, and then you just email it to us at whatthehellpodcast@gmail.com, or say tweet us to us at @thehell_podcast on Twitter with the hashtag #DoGavin'sJob, or post it on the Facebook page. If you're feeling frisky, you could even call the show line at 347-687-9601, which honestly is just really a repository for spam phone calls for someone with an Indian-sounding name and misses a lot of doctor's appointments and buys a lot of extended car warranties. But you could give it a shot, and then we'll take your idea and turn it into a show. You'll receive full credit for the idea, and you can use that credit along with actual currency that you obtain from someplace other than this show and purchase goods and services.
It's the American way.
So that's what we all have to look forward until at least July, when the contract runs out and Seltzer Kings cuts off our funding, and we could all pretend like this whole thing never happened. You know, like we did with that whole attempt to overthrow the government last year.
Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay, courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for this day.
So that is it for this special edition. As always, thanks for listening. I really do enjoy bringing you this show and look forward to bringing you more in 2022. Oh, fuck it. You know what I mean. Tell a friend about us. Hey, you know how cops can lie to get you to confess? Did you know the same rules apply to podcast recommendations? You can lie about how good this show is to get someone else to listen to the show at least once, totally consequence-free. So for me, Dave, I can remember to this day the bright red Georgia Clay Bledsoe producer. Oh, how I wish she was back on the road again. Gavin, and all the fictional minions named Boo on this show, we want to say that traveling and living off the land is actually pretty horrible, and people, they should have housing. That's a thing that people should have. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you all next week.
What the Hell Were You Thinking stars Dave Bledsoe and features Gavin St. James and several fictional minions. The show is produced by Kimberly Steele and a part of the Seltzer Kings podcast network. You can find more information on the show on their website, whatthehellpodcast.com, or on Twitter at @thehell_podcast, or on Facebook as What the Hell Podcast. Thanks for listening.
I have no ending for this, so I take a small bow.
I cannot believe you made me come here for this.
Seltzer Kings
Podcasts.